Mr. King, you bought an old car, 1967 Pontiac, that needed body work and paint. You took the car to the defendant to fix. You agreed on a price of $6,500 to do the work on the car. You paid him the $6,500. He worked on the car, and you picked up the car, and now you're dissatisfied. You want the money back for fixing it, or at least the court's maximum of $5,000. When did you purchase the car?
I purchased the car approximately 10 years ago in New Jersey.
From whom?
From a gentleman named Al.
And at that time, how much did you pay him for the car?
I paid approximately $2,400 for the car.
Was it drivable?
No.
Did you fix it so that it became drivable?
Well, that was the idea.
So is what you're telling me that for 10 years, the car just sat?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And you brought it to the defendant?
Correct.
In what month?
In April 21st, 2016.
So it was sitting in your backyard, in your house?
In a friend's garage.
So you brought it to the defendant 2 years ago?
Correct.
And when did you pick it up from him?
October 23rd, 2017.
So he worked on it for a long time?
Yes.
Or stored it? Do you have a photograph of the car when you brought it into him?
I do.
I'd like to take a look at a photograph when you brought it into him. By the way, you towed it to him, correct?
Correct. Yes, this is a close-up view of the rear of the vehicle.
Now, I'd like to take a look at the whole car. Do you have a picture of the whole car? You do?
I have pictures.
I'd like to see it.
These are actually, this is when it came in a chronological through when it left.
Oh, it was really just a shell. It was a nothing.
Yes.
Oh, I'm looking at this picture. It's an absolute nothing. It's a wreck.
Well, that's what it has to look like before it's restored.
Just a second. That's
Everything is
what it
taken out.
looked like when you brought it into him.
Yes.
Okay.
If you go to the last pictures, it has when it left.
Just a second. I'm looking.
In the pictures that I gave you.
Just a second. I'm looking at his
Thank you.
pictures. They're much better
Okay.
than yours.
Okay.
Now, did you drive it out of his shop?
No.
It was towed out of his shop?
Yes.
To where?
It was towed to another friend that was going to hold on to it for me until it could be worked on again.
Were you supposed to do anything other than the body work?
No, it wasn't a restoration. I was commissioned to put the quarter panels on and paint the exterior and interior
I see
of the
what you
car.
did. I'm going to show these pictures to the plaintiff. But you weren't commissioned to do the motor, to make it
Oh,
runnable.
no.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're looking through it too fast, sir?
No, I mean, I've seen a lot of these photos before, but...
Okay. That's $6,500 worth of work.
Well, if it were done correctly, it would be, but it wasn't done correctly.
Did you inspect it before you had it towed someplace else?
Well, when we came to pick
Just
the
a
car
second.
up, yes.
And you took it someplace else?
Yes.
And you picked it up on October 23rd, 2017?
Yes.
When did you contact the defendant to indicate to him that for some reason you were not satisfied with his work?
I called him May 21st, 2018 at 9:24 in the morning.
So between October 23rd, 2017 and May 21st, 2018, after you had paid the defendant, you had no contact with him?
Well...
Not a well. That's either, no, I did have contact with him, or I did not have contact with him.
Well, once I picked the car up, I did not have contact with him.
Between October 23rd, 2017 and May, almost 7 months. Is that correct?
Yes.
Too much time. Your case is dismissed. We're done.
Some time was spent trying to
We're
make
done.
her straight.
We are done. Thank you. Bye.
Parties are excused. You may
Got
step
it.
out.